Hey, what is going on, guys? So today I'll be giving you guys an updated version of my Inzektors. But before I get into the deck profile, I do have to give a shout out to one of my subscribers and fellow Yu-Gi tuber, Trey Faircloth. With my first Inzektor deck profile, he actually allowed me to share it on his Inzektor Facebook page and also shared it on Zodiac Duelist as well. And if you look at my Inzektor deck profile, my first one, it actually is my most watched video on my channel so far. So I definitely have to give a lot of thanks to you, Trey Faircloth, for all the support that you've given me with my channel so far. And if you guys do want to check out his channel, it's just called Trey Faircloth. I'll leave a link to that in the description below. He has an updated version of Inzektors for after he went to the North American World Championship qualifier. He also has his Trap Queens deck profile on there. Basically Star Ceres with Trap Tricks, with Hands, with Assault Halberd. Basically just an anti-mana deck all around. That he actually got top 8 with at an ARG State Championship and also made Day 2 with at the North American World Championship Qualifier. So definitely feel free to check out his channel. And I'll also leave a link in the description below as well to his Inzektor Facebook page if you'd like to check that out as well. So let's go ahead and get right into the deck profile. Starting off with the Inzektor monsters, we of course have the free Centipede and the free Inzektor Ladybug. These are probably the most important Inzektors in the deck because these two cards are the ones that you want to open up with the most to be able to set up your plays. Then for one-ofs, we have the one Dragonfly and one Hornet. Hopefully we'll be getting more of these with the next ban list. More than likely we'll get one or two more Hornet, and if we're lucky, maybe one more Dragonfly, but we'll have to wait and see. Then we have the one Gigamantis and one Hopper. Then for the non-Inzektors, we have the free Mathematician. This, of course, is useful for dumping any of our Inzektors we need into the graveyard. It also gives us a draw when it's destroyed by battle. And then it is a level 3, which is useful for our rank 3 Xyz plays as well. Then to round out the monsters, we have the two Max C. This format in this meta is very heavy on special summoning outside of, say, Cleaforts. So Max C is just really good because it is a combo-heavy deck. And we can take advantage of those other deck special summoning by being able to get more cards to help us get to our combo pieces. That is it for the monsters, total of 15. Now on the spells. So starting off, we have the triple pod duality for consistency. Even though you do need the special summon to OTK of this deck, it is a combo heavy deck that does require some setup, so duality is just really good for that, for helping us get to our combo pieces. It helps us to get to our side deck cards as well, and it is a deck, Inzektors, that can actually function pretty highly on its normal summons when you have things like Hornet that can just pop cards on the field. Then we also have the free Upstart Goblin to get us to more cards as well. With how much damage this deck can put on with its OTK combos, the life points that we're given with Upstart Goblin isn't that big of a deal when it's just getting us another card that can help us get to our combo pieces. Then we do have the free MST to help deal with annoying floodgates and back row, and it also can be a combo card in our own deck for helping us pop our own equips when we don't have Inzektor Hornet to do that. Then for one-ofs, we have the one Inzektor Sword Excalibur. You really only need one for the OTK combo. It's not a card you really want to draw all that often, so two, in my opinion, would clog too much. The one Book of Moon, just a very versatile card that can stun your opponent's plays, can get you out of the Jin lock, and can also help you get around Valkyries as well when you're trying to OTK past Nekroz. The one Foolish Burial for getting our Inzektors in the grave. The one Regeki, and then finally the one Soul Charge. So that was 14 spells. Now for the final 11 traps. Starting off, we have the triple powerful Rebirth. This lets you special summon a level 4 or lower monster from your graveyard. Of course, when the monster is destroyed, Rebirth is destroyed, but when Rebirth is destroyed, the monster is not destroyed, similar to how Call of the Haunted works. So that is why Rebirth is actually better than Call of the Haunted. And it also does give the monster a 1 level boost, along with 100 attack and defense points. So it's actually really useful when you're trying to go for your higher rank Xyz plays, basically making it to where you have to use less Ladybug effects to actually go into those plays. Then we also have the free Fiendish Chain for, of course, effect negation and attack stopping, just really good in general for protecting the bugs. The two Mirror Force to also protect the bugs, protect us from OTKs, and be able to blow out our opponent as well. Then for one-ofs, we have the one Solemn Warning, because it's Solemn Warning, just in general a good card. The one Torrential Tribute. This is just really good when played at the right time. Can really blow out your opponent and stun their plays. And you don't care that much about losing your Inzektors when you have things like Rebirth, Gigamantis, and Soul Charge to be able to bring them back. And then finally, the one Vanity's Emptiness. Now, granted, you do need to special summon a lot with this deck, But this is just really good as a 1-0 to be able to stun those spammy decks. And you can also play around it pretty well when you're trying to go for the OTKs, because when your equips go to the graveyard, Emptiness will go to the graveyard with it, to where after that you can just spam as much as you want to go for your OTKs. So that is it for the main deck, total of 40 cards. Now on to the extra deck. So starting off for rank freeze, we have the 1 Ghost Rig Alucard for popping set cards, Leviair for bringing back banished bugs, Megaquip Engineer for protecting the bugs, Leviathan Dragon for our OTK combos, being able to detach Dragonfly and bring it back, and also have a 2500 beater on board. Then the 1 Acid Golem if we're going against Skill Drain or just need a 3k beat stick. Then for rank 4s, we have Abyss Dweller, Castell, Exciton Knight, then the combo of Ptolemaeus and Diamond, which is replacing Lavalval Chain and number 66 Master Key Beetle, which I previously did play in these slots, but they're actually the cards out of all my extra deck cards that I used to play with Inzektors that I actually ended up going into the least. So it was actually an easy takeout for the Ptolemaeus and Diamond combo for how good they are against Buried Abyss and Shaddolls. Then for rank 5s, we have the 1 Durandal, really good against Necros for shuffling their hand after they search for things, especially for Valkyrus, because this can help you OTK past Valkyrus. Exostag, basically a poor man's Honor Arc that you can also equip Gigamantis and Inzektor Sword onto to make it really, really big. The 1 Volcasaurus, Shark Fortress for the OTKs, then finally the 1 Gaia Charger to overlay on top of any of our rank 5s. So now to wrap it up with the side deck. So starting off, we have the 2 Effect Veiler. This is a card you could definitely consider playing in the main deck if you expect to see a majority of Necros or Centaur Knights. But looking at the meta as a whole, while Effect Veiler is really good against Necros and Centaur Knights, it's got some pretty bad matchups against Buried Abyss, Spiritual Beast, and especially Cleaveforts, and it's kind of subpar in my opinion against Shaddolls, so that's why I did personally decide to side it out, just because I don't want a dead card against all of those meta matchups. Then I do play the 2 Flying Sea, which is really good against Buried Abyss, Centaur Knights, and any other XYZ spam deck. The 2 Forbidden Lance, really good against decks that can play a lot of chainable traps, really good against Buried Abyss for all the back row that they have, really good against Spiritual Beasts as well for trying to stop their Steve's plays. The 2 Twister for trying to deal with those annoying floodgates like Dimensional Fissure, Macrocosmos, Vanity's Emptiness, Shadow Imprisoning Mirror, Venus Chain, all those things like that. And similar to MST, it can be a combo card that we can use on our own equips as well. Then I do play the free Imperial Iron Wall to stop those banishing heavy decks like Necros, Spiritual Beasts, and Infernoids, and also because we don't want our own bugs to be banished as well. Then I do run the free Mind Crush for the search heavy decks. Then finally the 1 Soul Drain. The only graveyard effect that you even need in your deck that even goes off in the graveyard is Inzektor Gigamantis, so this doesn't really get in your way that much, and it just can really be a good side deck card against those graveyard heavy decks like Buried Abyss and Shaddolls. So that is it for the deck profile, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like the video if you did, and feel free to subscribe as well for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Also, let me know in the comment section below what you think about this updated version of Inzektors. Definitely would like to know what you guys think about that, and definitely open to any suggestions you guys may have about the deck. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.